Hey everybody, and welcome. We are here somewhere where I've never taken you before. We are at my honey's studio out here in Colorado, Denver, Colorado to be exact. Hi, honey.
Hey.
What are you doing?
How is everybody?
They're good. They're hopping on the video.
How are you?
I'm good.
Well, welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah.
May we come in?
Please
All right.
do.
So we are here. Share the video. This is Derek's. Hello, everybody. This is Derek. Give us a little tour of this place we're standing right here.
This is the studio. The history is it's a part of the Duffy Crane Company building from 1911. So pardon our mess today. It's been a bit busy since before Christmas and after. We have started glazing and new classes very soon. So there's a lot going on. Don't trip over anything, please.
Okay, guys. All right. So don't trip. Hands and feet inside the vehicle at all times. Are you guys ready to go? Hello, everybody from around the world. It is so fun for you to be here with us today. So the first thing we're going to go look at is, of course, the fresh hatching of the virtual doll convention mugs. Yeah. You've been working hard on those. Let's go see.
All right.
They are live in the gift shop, everybody. So if you want to purchase one, we have two variances. We have with gold and without gold. Each one is different. There's an edition of 30, but each mug has a slight variation. So you can scoot over to the gift shop right now and buy one. We're going to go see them hatching out of that kiln. Hi, Hillary from London. We're here. And so, Derek, this is not your big kiln. This is the electric kiln. This is the electric kiln.
Yeah,
doll makers will
do bisque firing and then also like the lusters and the decals. But
all right, so let's see some of these little darlings.
Great.
Oh, I think
lovely gold handle.
So I love the gold. The gold is my pick. It is my top choice. There is 30, you guys, and they are all numbered on the bottom.
Also, they are dated, which is kind of fun if you don't know what it is. They are in Roman numerals for the date.
They are dated, so it can be a wonderful way to remember your virtual convention experience. Yeah. You've worked hard on these, honey.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. They are a lot of work getting that logo on there.
Oh my gosh. Tell them about the different things that you have to do to get the logo on there.
Oh man, I guess we'll just run through the whole thing real quick. Basically, you make it dries, we trim it, we add a handle, it dries, we bisque fire it, and then we pull it out and glaze it, and then it gets the gold or the blue, as you can see in that one, and the decal, and then fired in this kiln again. And I'm going to pick up this mug that Rachel just had. Which one? So on the bottoms of these, you may see some discoloration. These are all sanded down, and these are very smooth. They will not scratch your wood surface. These are not divots. These are not chunks. I fire on, it's a silicon carbide shelf, and sometimes it just gets some smoky decoloration, if you will. But this is smooth. This won't scratch. The firing environment is very harsh. It's very hot. It's atmospheric. And so there's a lot of things going on in that kiln.
Look how cute they are, you guys. They look like little freshly hatched eggs. Doll people appreciate the pottery because it is a lot like making a doll in a way. You have to pour the bisque and do the firing and do the painting and all the things. Yeah. So sweet. I love them, honey.
Right, thank you. I'm very happy with them.
Okay, so not only do we have our mugs available, we have a special thing happening right now. Okay, so now we're going to walk through the studio. This is
all student work, and we've been working on glazing this. If you look behind you on this shelf, here's some more work that has not been glazed. But then if you look over here, you can see that this all has glaze, or it's colored. I don't know how well you can tell on that side of the screen, but this is all glazed. Down here, this is all glazed work. Down here, check out this awesome student flower pot.
So this is glazed, it just has to be fired.
Yes, this has to be fired.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
I'm sure you're proud of your students when they do fun stuff like that.
They're doing good.
So what we also have in the gift shop, tell them about it.
So we are going to be doing some...
They're mystery boxes.
Yes,
I'll take over. Thank you. They are mystery boxes, everybody, which I love a good mystery. So this table right here are the large mystery boxes. So all of these items are in the gift shop, and you are going to get either 2 of these wonderful bowls right here. Everything is a value of double of what you're paying. So this item, this wonderful pot, is that a pot? Do you call
Vase,
it? You call it a vase?
Yeah.
Okay. So these items right here are the $55 mystery box items. So you would receive 2 mugs. One of these carved mugs, Honey sells for $50 just by itself. So you would get 2. So it's a lot of fun. And everyone that gets something is entered to win the really gorgeous.
Not that one.
Oh, this is the one we pictured.
This one over here.
Oh, well, this is the one I put in the picture.
Oh, is it?
I put it in the picture.
One? Are you sure?
Oh, okay. It's this one. It's porcelain.
Mm-hmm. This is porcelain.
It's fabulous.
Carved around the lip. Nice wood ash detailing. No cracks. Gorgeous dish.
Yes, so everyone that buys something today is entered to win that. Okay, so we also have a $25 mystery box where this is a very interesting handle. You can get something really fun for $25, such as a mug or a vase or a bowl or something like that. And they're all beautiful. So that's fun too. Okay, so, honey.
Yes, ma'am.
What are you going to teach us today?
I think we're going to run through and do a mug from start to finish right now.
Would you guys like to run through and do a mug from start to finish? Yeah, I think that'd be fun.
Okay, all right.
Okay, so if we were walking in and I have never thrown pottery, I've never done a mug. Well, I did it once for 10 minutes and then I went back upstairs. But what would we do for a beginner?
Well, the first thing, we're going to get water, clay, tools, and a wheel.
Okay.
We're going to go right now. We got all that over here.
Okay, all right. Water, clay, mug, tools, and a wheel. We have that.
We got it all right here.
All right.
So we're going to go through this pretty quick because it's going to be, I think, about a 3-part video to get.
Okay, we're going to do a 3-part video of making a mug. So let's see.
Water, slap that clay down on there.
Just slap it on down and...
First thing we got to do is get it centered. Push it right into the middle of the wheel. And people say, how do you know when it's centered? And I tell them when there's no discernible wobble, shimmy, or shake, and it almost looks like it's floating.
That's how you know it's centered?
Yep.
Okay.
So if it were wobbling a little bit, that wouldn't be centered. It has to be perfectly round and symmetrical. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Then we're going to flatten the top off. And we're going to poke a hole in it. We don't want to go through the bottom unless we're making a flower pot maybe. Okay. Get down to depth, and then I'm going to stretch this back a little bit. This is 2 pounds of clay. This is stoneware. And 2 pounds, I usually make the smaller tankards or mugs from anywhere from 1.25 pounds to 1.5 pounds. This is 2 pounds, so this is going to be a big tankard. This will probably end up landing around 24 ounces is what it will hold.
I like the big mugs.
Yeah.
Let me know what you guys think, our viewers. I like a big mug and because you can just put a lot of stuff in it.
All right, so once we have our hole poked, we've stretched this out. Now we're going to start pulling this wall up and making it vertical. And I do that by squeezing ever so gently, and I use a sponge when I first start off on the outside, and I'm just going to grab this clay and I'm just going to lift it right on up all the way through the top. Okay, and we're going to do that 2 or 3 times just to kind of thin that out and start to bring some vertical form in. Okay, it's probably enough with the sponge. Okay, getting close. Little shape. And I think I probably have enough clay to bring it up a little bit more. One more good pull, all the way from the bottom. Press, hold, lift. This might have been more than 2 pounds. This is a pretty big mug.
This mug is like huge. This would hold like a gallon of water.
That's good. That's good. That's all right. It's going to come to life here in a second.
Okay.
It's going to come to life. So I'm going to come down here and give this belly, the bottom of it, that tapered shape I like. I'm going to start to just shape that out a little bit. There we go. Got that straight walled bottom. I don't know if you can pan down a little bit so you can really see this vertical or tapered inward wall. And then from there, I'm going to bring this up and start to give this shape and refinement. And I always leave a big, thick lip because it takes a lot to sculpt and mold the lip that I put on those tankards. So really, I'm just trying to straighten and smooth and clean everything up. And right now, I'm going to come in and I'm going to tuck the corner of this tool to start to form that lip. It looks a little sloppy right now, but don't worry, we're going to come back and clean it up. I'm going to take this metal rib and I'm going to start to flatten this down. And now you can start to see the shape of that lip come to life.
Yes, we can.
Yeah. And it's tough because it wants to curl on the bottom there, so I have to try and keep that tucked and shapely as well. One more pass under here, I think. Oh, a little sharpness. Let's see. One more.
Yes, our friend Viv said perfect for the first coffee of the day. So if you guys like to drink an entire pot or two in one cup, this is the perfect mug for you.
Okay, that lip on the outside is about done. I'm pretty happy with the shape of it. This is a pretty monstrous mug. I am not going to lie.
Well, you can't lie because it's huge.
All right, so all the rest of this at the bottom, we can clean up when we trim. I will chisel out a little bit more of this lip on the outside once we get dried. But the most important thing on these mugs, because I'm putting so much pressure and working with this lip so much, if you look down, you can see how this mug is sloping inward, right? So it's really important for functionality that this be as vertical as possible on the inside. And you can see how I do that with that metal rib. That helps with the flow of coffee or whatever you're drinking. If it's curled in too much, the fluid will build up inside the mug and it can dribble around your lip, making it really, really unpleasant.
Right.
So I'm just going to tinker with this a little bit more. And yes, it's very thick now, but I need that thickness so that I can remove the clay and chisel the features in. So I'm just going to clean this lip up one time and we're going to leave it for right now. And that's really it. It's good to do a bigger mug because on the smaller ones, you might not be able to see all the details.
Yeah, this is huge. I mean, just, okay, let's show.
Now think about this also. This stoneware will shrink about 12 to 14%.
It's just like dolls. It shrinks about 12 to, well, dolls shrink sometimes as much as 25.
Yeah,
but yes.
With the porcelain, absolutely. So there's some water inside. We need to get that water out of there. Wring that out. And really, we are just waiting for this to dry before we can trim it. While we're off camera, we're going to throw the fire to this and kind of force dry it and speed things up a bit so we can work through it a little quicker. I'm going to stop messing with it now.
Okay, so for those that are just tuning in, we are here in Derek's studio, which is a beautiful place. There's his dog, Ripley. Come here, honey. Come see. Oh, you got to show us your ball. Yeah, you got to show us your ball. Hi. Hi, honey. Okay, let's play virtual fetch. You ready? Go get it. So the virtual convention mugs are available. Derek will be making more, but the first edition is 30. And so if you buy one today, you are entered to win a beautiful platter porcelain platter. It is just gorgeous. And then what are we making next? So what is the next thing to make?
Kind of I led into a little bit. We need to get this dry before we can mess with it because it's very soft. It's very floppy. So it needs to firm up. The water needs to dry off. And then I'll refine this shape, this line from the top down even more. I'll trim it down and then we'll chisel out the lip. Then we're going to flip it over, trim the foot, add a handle on it, and maybe stamp the date into it, sign it, that kind of stuff, and just finishing touches.
It's a lot of process, though. Here, I'll give you guys some more peeks into this studio of what it looks like right here. So as you can see, we've only done a little bit of work, and there's a lot of things that go on. So if you'd like to get a mystery box, you can have some of the beautiful finished work, and you don't have to do any of the work. Derek did it all. You're such a cutie sitting over there on your wheel. How many wheels do you have here?
6 right now.
6 wheels. Okay. So if we were coming into the studio for the first time, you would teach us about wedging clay.
Loosely, yeah, we try and wedging. I don't get too lost in the weeds with everybody on wedging. So most important thing we're going to work on for first-time students is going to be like foundational skills, body mechanics, positioning, hand position. Getting it centered is going to be the biggest struggle for anyone coming in on the first time.
Okay. Well, we're here on the first time. So what's the next thing we're going to make?
As after your first class, is that what you're asking?
Well, this is our first, this is not like a full-fledged virtual class that has like a curriculum, but a lot of us are here for the first time and we haven't done pottery in years.
In the studio. Yeah. So once you get your, fundamentals down, you can center clay and you start pulling walls and getting vertical form. The sky's the limit.
Okay. All right. So, this is a monster mug, but how about a bowl or a vase?
You would like me to throw one?
Yes.
Yeah, we can do that right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it.
See, he's flexible and he listens to direction, which is a wonderful thing to have in a man, right? We like men that listen. No, he's wonderful, you guys. He's very talented. Okay, so let's go look and see what's going on. We're not here to see me. We're here to, okay, so let me just look look at there.
Yep, this is the last of the clay. It's empty
there's
now.
no more in there. Okay, yeah. But that's where you store it.
Or recycle it. This is recycled
clay. That's where you recycle it, okay.
And then this is the wedging table.
This is the wedging table.
And this is plaster top, so it helps remove water from the clay if you need it. And also, the clay does not stick to it when we work it in. So, are we going to do a larger bowl or a larger vase? Okay,
everybody, they're watching so they can tell us. Are we going to do a larger bowl or a larger vase? Which would you prefer? We will let the audience decide. And obviously you have to do this with every single one. This is why pottery is just so amazing. From the start of just doing this with the clay to all the other parts, it's like so much work. Right. Maybe that's why I'm just like, I want it to be done quickly.
Yep.
All right, they're thinking large bowl.
Large bowl.
Yep.
So I think I don't have.
Billy Harris thinks.
Large.
Do you have a pink glaze? Can we glaze it in pink for Billy Harris?
I could figure out some pink for sure.
Okay, good.
For sure.
Okay, so he did that quick. That's a lot of work. And the glazes are kept in this cupboard right here, which we can show you guys later. Oh no, are they upstairs now?
No, they're over here.
Oh, they're over there.
Yep,
you better show them the glaze area, which is pretty cool. You guys want to see the glazes?
Some glazes.
So these are all different glazes.
Yep. And most of them look about the same, but they get mixed up. These are all mixed from raw materials. And there's no commercial glazes in this studio. Everything's mixed by hand.
It's all mixed by hand. There's a lot of math and stuff that goes into putting these glazes together for sure. Okay, so do you guys like it when I stand like over here?
The lighting's better, right?
The lighting's better. The problem is we can't hear you as well when you're not behind the camera. But we will try. Okay, so for those just tuning in, he is doing a large bowl.
We're going to do a bowl right now?
We're going to do a bowl.
Okay. It's not too large of a bowl, but it'll be a pretty good size bowl. This is about 4.5 pounds of clay.
4.5 pounds of clay.
We're gonna go up one more time with that. I felt some air bubbles in there.
I'm playing fetch with Ripley as Derek's throwing as well.
Okay.
All right, so now you can talk.
So we've got it centered. Little air bubble right there. I'm kind of fighting. I should have wedged it a little bit longer. That's okay. I think we'll make it. Same thing, back down to the bottom, but we're not going through. I'm going to stretch it out a little bit. All right, that's probably wide enough.
Why do you go up and then back down? Cynthia Bell would like to know.
So it helps with centering it. Sometimes the clay twists, and just to lean on it and hold it will not smooth and blend those valleys out. And so when I bring it up, it just shrinks it down and it gets wrapped up and twisted into the clay. And then when I bring it back down, it's smooth and straight. So it really assists in centering. I'm flattening and compressing the bottom so it's nice and smooth and it doesn't crack. Okay, now we're going to start coming up.
Now we're going to start coming up. So, okay, we'll
and
move right
I
here.
tell everybody, all my students, everything really is a vertical form. Even when we're doing wide, low platters in place, I still need to build that vertical form before I can shape it or unfold the shape into what I want. So bowl, you're going to see, is going to start vertically.
Okay, here he goes, everybody. Derek has been doing pottery since high school. He just tried it in high school, and it really inspired him. It was in an art class, and you're still friends with your art teacher, aren't you?
Good. My buddy Chad Morris. He is not on social media.
His teacher is not on social media. Fancy that. But
runs a fantastic program.
Yes, has a fantastic program here in Colorado.
Montrose.
In Montrose, which is where Derek is from, Montrose, Colorado. Okay. Susan McHenry said do a fluted edge.
Like carve it up? Flutes? Like,
I'm not sure.
I think so.
Cindy, he does make it look easy. I tried it once and it's not. Maybe I will try it again today. Get some good clay on this plaid dress. That's right. Diane wants to know, does he keep the foot on the pedal? Yes. So here, I'm just going to pan down real quick so you guys can see. Depending on how hard he pushes it is how much it moves. So hello, everybody that's tuning in. We are here in Derek's studio today. We have our launch of we have wonderful virtual convention mugs that he has been working so hard on. And then we have these fabulous mystery boxes that are behind us that are double the value of what you get. Billy Harris just said, it's very difficult. I minored in art. It is so difficult. And he's got a huge kiln in the back, which we can show you guys if you'd like to see it. It's monster. And then he's got a very large electric kiln as well.
So you can see the vertical form we pulled out of that now, right?
Yes.
So now we're going to start to shape it. And a couple things that I take into consideration when I'm pulling this. The larger the piece, the thicker it does need to be, just for durability and longevity. But also, I need that thickness to shape, because as I start to push and move and give this more volume, it's going to thin out. So this is relatively thick throughout the whole thing. But now I'm going to come down here and I'm really going to bell this guy out.
Okay.
So I'm not squeezing. All I'm doing is pushing and coming up with the pot. So I'm just going to push into this rib that I've got here. And I don't know if you can back up just a little bit and really see how much shape this is going to take on. Okay. And I can keep pulling on it like that from the outside, which is great. But I'm also going to shift and go from the inside and just push out only here in just a moment. Okay, keep an eye on this line down here. You can watch it move as I push on this. Okay, I can come in here and refine this maybe a little bit more. Maybe I wait until it's dried and I trim it out. Maybe I want to put a big lip on this bowl and really give it some width. Let's do that. I'm just going to take this lip and just lay it right over.
Celia, you can order in the virtual convention gift shop. There's a link in this video, and if you go to the virtual convention gift shop or the virtual convention website and click gift shop, the 2 mystery boxes, we have one for $25 and one for $50 are at the top, and we have the link to the VDC mugs right now. Oh, our friend Becky is tuning in. Hey, Becky. So Becky's husband is a potter too. Nice. So she understands all this stuff that's going on.
Yeah, that's great. And that's pretty much that on that bowl.
So then what do you do?
Well, at this point, this just dries until I can do, and I cannot do anything else to it until it dries.
Okay, you cannot do anything else until it dries.
Yeah, I'm going to real easy. Watch this. Okay. See how floppy that is?
Uh-huh.
It's too delicate to do anything to.
That black cat you just saw go by is the studio panther. And then there's Ripley. So that was awesome. Now, where's some of the forms that you have not fired that are your work? Or is this mostly all student work?
Most of this is all student work. I pretty much have I don't have too many stragglers around.
Okay, so what I'd love to see and show our viewers is some of your favorite pieces that you have created yourself. So let's go look at some of your, in your archives of things that are some of your favorite ones. So Derek has a big collection, everybody, of his own pottery that he doesn't sell, that he just keeps because he loves. So let's go check some out.
There's a couple up here. This one was recent. I think if you follow my page, you probably just saw this guy.
Yeah.
This one's sticking around for the time being. I like the lengthy form on it, and then just these natural chino glazes. They are my favorite. Again, if you follow my page, you probably know that as well.
Yeah, Derek, chino is his favorite. I really like plain white. I also like the purpley glazes. I think this one's
a lot of fun. This one ran pretty far. It got a little drippy down at the foot.
I like the dripping.
It's going to stick around here for sure.
I like the dripping. Now, he doesn't just keep all of the good ones. He keeps just favorites of his. So, and a lot of them they have memories and things attached to them. But for Christmas, you did a lot of gifts. And what did that feel like to have that?
It's nice. It's nice. I enjoy giving people pots, especially now that I feel like my work is getting better. So it's
yes,
nice.
You gave them yourself, but you were commissioned to do a lot of gifts for people.
Oh yes, sorry, thank you.
Yeah, that's what I meant. That was doesn't that feel good to know that
it's very nice.
Yeah,
it is indeed.
People were enjoying your work all around the world, so it's so fun. Oh, look what's behind me, everybody. Aren't they so cute? So these are in the gift shop right now. There's only 30 of them. We have them with a gold handle or a gold lip or no gold at all. And if they have no gold, they are microwave safe. Each one is a little bit different, but you can find them in the gift shop. They are so stinking cute. I love them. And then in our mystery boxes, we have fun things. So this would normally be a $50 bottle and it's $25. And all the different wonderful mugs, that would be a $50 mug and it's $25. So the mystery boxes are super fun. If you want, this one is amazing.
You want to make a statement?
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun. It's it looks a little unbalanced, but
well, they're all different. Yeah.
It's got some great coloration, some gradation. I like it.
I really love eating out of the bowls. Anytime I am going to eat cereal or anything and there's clean pottery mugs, which there always is now, that's always what I go for first. That's a beautiful glaze.
Thank you.
That's kind of a new one.
This is my newest glaze for sure. It is a green celadon.
The light's kind of funky in here, guys, but it is like a green kind of bluish. It's a greenish bluish. Yeah. It's very, very, very pretty. So that is fun. Do you guys have any questions for Derek? If you do, drop them in the comments. He is happy to answer. You've got it going on, honey. You're doing good.
Thank you.
You've been working hard. Tell everyone about what it's been like to realize your dream.
A lot of hard work, but it never ends, and it's wonderful. And I'm very happy to be able to do this every day.
That's wonderful. Yeah. What are your plans for 2020?
I I don't have any plans right now.
Just get through.
Just work and classes. We've got classes starting January 6th again, and we're trying to get everyone's stuff glazed before that so that I can start firing that through. The classes are getting so big. It's about 2 full kiln loads to get everybody's work through.
The kiln is humongous. Do you guys want to walk with us back there and see it?
Maybe we'll do it in a bit.
Okay, we'll do it in a bit. The kiln is something you're definitely going to want to see.
We'll turn the fire on too.
Oh, we'll turn the fire on too. Okay, get your popcorn. It's quite the show. Are you going to load it at all? Probably not.
No, we won't load it. We'll dry fire.
Okay, so we're going to be back at the kiln. But in the meantime, snag your mystery box, snag your mug. We've got all kinds of fun stuff happening, and we're having a great time. All right.
Happy Sunday, everybody.
Happy Sunday. We'll see you at the kiln, okay?
Bye.
Bye.